welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to install a dash cam on my Supra. I've been wanting to get a dash cam for like ever since I bought the Supra, but I kept pushing it because I didn't think it was that important because I don't really drive that much. I do what's important and that's it. I don't go for like long drives. But recently something happened and it just made me feel like it is super important to have a dash cam, and right now the Black Friday savings is going on, so it was perfect timing. It just happened. Last week I was driving in the morning. A little girl was walking on the sidewalk with her dog. There was a car waiting for her to pick her up. I think her first instinct was to like let go of the leash to open the door, but her dog ran to the middle of the street, and me and the other cars it's a main street, so we're going like 50 miles per hour, and I was like the first car where the dog jumped in front of me, and I don't know, like I did everything in my power to steer away from it. I almost hit it, and that scared the life out of me. I was thinking about it all day, and then so when I came home, I was telling my husband it is really, really, really important to have a dash cam. I'm just thinking about it right now. It's making me shake. It happened literally last week, but I keep thinking, what if I hit that dog? Thankfully I did not. Thankfully I was able to think fast. I almost hit the other car that was parked on the side of the road, but thankfully none of that happened. So I just think for safety reasons, just to have everything covered. Like, I'm not worried about anything. I have full coverage on my car, so I'm not really worried about anything happening really. When I tell this story and I'm like freaking out and like getting really emotional about it, I feel like nobody really understands the depth of it, because I really love animals, and I feel like that would have made me feel like crap if I hit that dog, which thankfully again it did not happen. I just think it's really important in this day and time that I have a dash cam on my car for safety reasons. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk a lot. I did some research. I found this camera. It's called the Nexar. This camera is called the Nexar dash cam. There were some really good reviews about it, so I'm really excited to go ahead and basically install it and see if it's actually good. It was just a bunch of reviews, because I did buy things on Amazon before where the reviews were amazing. When I got the product, I don't know if these reviews were written by robots or is it actually human beings, because some products they're not worth the hype in the reviews. So I'm just gonna go do it. I'm gonna open the box, show you what's inside of it, and then I'll go ahead and install it. So it comes with the camera itself. I already downloaded the Nexar app. So it does tell you here what it comes with. I'm just gonna go ahead and open it and see what's inside. This is the windshield GPS mount. This is part of the kit to install it. This is the cigarette lighter adapter. And this is the USB charging cable. It clicks. That's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and mount it to the to the windshield. Did you feel it before? Ooh, I love this feeling. Yep, so this is where the camera is sitting. There is no wiring whatsoever because it's all tucked away, and it looks pretty neat. I did have to remove that part though to just get it tucked inside, but it wasn't that bad. It took like I think it took just 15 minutes to get it done. It's not gonna be hard at all. It does come with these sticker tabs, so you can just insert the cable inside of here and stick it to the windshield. The only thing I don't like about this is I know when it gets hot, this glue will get really weak, and there's a chance of there's a chance of the cable coming down, and I don't want to do that. I don't think I will use these stickers because I feel like that's really obnoxious. The camera will show, like if you look at the car, you will see there's a camera recording. This is where it's sitting from the outside. Also, it looks neat from the outside. The only thing I did not like is the USB cigarette lighter adapter, because I plugged it in and I tried to connect it, and then it worked for like 2 minutes, and then it started flashing, which means it was working, like the blue light was on, and then it disappeared, like the light disappeared and it stopped working. So it was not a decent one. I ended up throwing it away. I borrowed one from my husband. So this one does get in the way of my phone charger, and I'm not gonna use it. I thankfully don't need to use it, and I do have an extra one, but that's the thing, I don't need it because it's big and it gets in the way. I can't slide my phone to get it charged. I do have the wireless charger, but I don't have a charger in my car because I don't need it. So I'm not going to use this. I don't need it, and if you don't need it, then that's not a big issue. But it seemed like a really cheap one, and it stopped working immediately. So that's that. I'm going to take the car for a drive now, and just to see how things work. So I just got back from the little drive, and the camera did not record anything. I think it's because it kept telling me to connect to the Wi-Fi, but my car is connected to Apple CarPlay, and it seems like I have to choose between either the camera being connected to the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth, or my music, or like having my phone connected to my car through Apple CarPlay, and I have to disconnect one or the other. And I feel like that's the part that sucks. I hope I can figure out another way. Let me just turn off the car. I hope that's not going to be the case, because I do like listening to music. Who doesn't? And I don't want to choose between having the camera record something and have it stored on my phone, or listen to music, because I do want both. So let me see if I can figure out a way to make that work, because that would suck if I have to disconnect my Apple CarPlay.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like caught in the midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby.
I don't like this. I don't like how this has to work so far. I have to disconnect the Apple CarPlay, and I can't get my car to connect to my Bluetooth for the life of me. But I did get the camera to record something, because now there's full connection between the camera, the car, the phone, and it's all working out. It did get some footage, but I have to listen to my music on my phone. I have to make it so loud, and I don't want to give up listening to my music in my car. It's a different feeling. The only way I enjoy a drive is by listening to music in my car. It's like, that's the experience, you know? I'm gonna stay hopeful. I need to find a way to figure this out to make everything work out. But that's the best I can do right now. I am happy with the footage that it captured. It seems like it's decent. It captures everything in terms of like the positioning of the camera in the car, and what it captured. I'm happy with it. I feel like that's more than enough to, you know, if anything happens, we'll have everything recorded. It does continue recording after like 5 minutes after I stop the car when it's parked, but that's it. It doesn't seem like it records much. It does say it would be triggered by like commotion, or if something happens, or someone like tries to steal your car, or like an incident happens. It does backtrack a couple of minutes before the incident happens, and it captures that and it saves it. But I ended up just doing goofy things in front of the car, like jumping in front of the car like out of nowhere, and like tapping on the car, but it did not record any of that. So I don't know if that would be considered like something sudden or like an incident and it didn't capture it. It's just like, I have so much higher expectations when it comes to technology these days. I'm like, it should capture everything. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it does the job, and I think I will just conclude the video here. But that's good. I like it. It's not terrible. It's definitely not worth all that many stars on Amazon. I would give it like 3 out of 5, but so far so good. I'm happy with it, and yeah, thank you for watching. If you stayed and watched the video, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and if you subscribed also, thank you. And if you liked the video, also thank you. And yeah, thank you very much, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.